Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a pretty big Beatles update. This will be all the stuff I got for Christmas a couple days ago. So I got some Beatles records and other Beatles kind of items throughout Christmas. Some of them I did kind of know I was getting because my parents they don't know specifically what to buy because I have you know multiple copies of the same album. So there's like go ahead, pick out some stuff, but you'll just, we'll wrap them up and I'll open up on Christmas. So some of this stuff I didn't know I was getting, but I did have a couple surprises, which was nice. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas and holiday season so far. And I'm going to get into what I got. And the first one started off with a pretty good surprise. It's a pretty nice collectible here. We have a John Lennon Signature Series harmonica. So here's what the front looks like. A little blurb about John and the harmonica. Just kind of gave a little background on when he started playing and what songs he played on with the harmonica. So there's the side, and there's the top and bottom, and the back. John playing the harmonica there. And inside comes the picture, and the actual harmonica comes in a little case. After you open up, I am not a harmonica player, so this would just be a little collectible for me. I'll have to find a good place to display it somewhere. But there you go. It's a nice little collectible, and I pleasantly surprised. So put that back in, and we're gonna go to the only CD of this update, and it is the Yellow Submarine, kind of original CD here from the U.S. And there is the CD, and it comes with a little booklet, and it was the little blurb on the back of the actual physical album. I believe talking about the White Album, I think. So we're gonna go on to some 45s here, and this little set I actually bought for myself, kind of a little Christmas present. I think I got this stack of 5 picture sleeves here for around $25 on eBay. They had a little lot, and it like ended at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I just put in a bid before I went to sleep, and I was like, well, if I get it, great. If not, it's okay. But I ended up getting it, and it's some Paul McCartney solo 45s from different countries. So we're going to start off with Hi 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 and Sea Moon. This is a Belgian release, and it's on the Apple label here. Came out in 1972, and this particular release is in the Paul McCartney singles box set, just a recreation of it. And I've been kind of thinking about recreating that with original singles. So another one from the box set was Jet. This one's a German pressing, and I think there was a kind of like a purplish tinted picture sleeve and a bluish tinted picture sleeve. So this is the blue one. That's what the back looks like. Advertising Band on the Run, and it is on the Apple label there. And that one came out in 1973. And then I guess another technically one from the box was the UK version of Mary Had a Little Lamb, and this happened to be the UK version of that with the 4-prong center from 1972. That's what the back looks like. Back with the Little Woman Love, and a couple other extras that came that necessarily weren't from the box set per se, but were cool anyway. It was Helen Wheels and Country Dreamer from Belgium. So a nice little Apple picture there, and it's also on the Apple label itself. And the last one is My Love backed up with The Mess, and this one is a French copy. A little bit beat up on the back, but the record itself is in good shape. So I actually already had this one, but I was particularly interested in the other 4 so I might give this one to a friend or something like that. So, alrighty. So the next pile of 45s here, we're just kind of getting Christmas presents, and I'm going to start off with this set of three that came out in 1982, and they're the little flexi set here. So the first one has Rocky Raccoon, and Why Don't We Do It on the Road, kind of on this clear white uh, record, and all these are going to be from the Music Land uh, pressing, I guess you can say. I think the other ones was the discount and like the Sam Goody, I believe. But yeah, and this one has Magical Mystery Tour and Here Comes the Sun. And I would just say all these are kind of numbered on the kind of edge right here. Let me just take it out for the sleeve. They're all numbered. There we go. Right there. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. In gold. So the last two were in like the 7,000, and the next one was like 5,000. But I don't really know how many they made. I'm guessing 10 ish, maybe. Not too certain on that. And the last one is All My Loving and You Got to Hide Your Love Away. So there you go. It's actually a Capitol release from 1982. So there are, oops, sorry about that. So it isn't an official set. So I was hoping to get all of these. I've seen them around, but they're usually either individual or I just don't really find them all together. So I believe there was a record store in Colorado. I think my dad was on a business trip in Colorado, so I had him go to a record store, and I saw that. I kind of told him to pick it up. So there you go. So that's where these kind of come from. And the next one here, we have the Country Hams picture sleeve. And the picture sleeve says it's from Holland, but this is actually an unofficial release because it is a picture disc, but it's kind of neat. And Country Hams is a Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney kind of pseudonym project, and they kind of just do a little jazzy songs on here. So I'm not really too sure when this came out since it's unofficial, but I believe the original 45 came out in 1973. And apparently they're kind of the U.S. picture sleeves are kind of tough to find, so keep an eye out on those. And then we got another Paul McCartney related one. We have Holidays Rule, Volume 2. And this is a record store day release from 2017. And there's a red one and a green one. And on the day of record store day, I got the red one. I had the red one and the green one in my hand, but the record store owner said someone came in and was specifically looking for that, and those are the only two copies. So I gave the person who's looking for it the red vinyl version, and I kept the red vinyl. I gave them the green, so I finally got both. So that was finally good. After about 5-6 years, finally got that set complete. So there we go. But anyway, the last 45 from this set, probably the best one out of the bunch here. We got a green Starline Capital 45, and it's Please Please Me and Back with From Me to You. And this came out in 1965 with the Green Starline series. About six records were pressed, Beatles records were pressed on this label. And this is a Los Angeles pressing, and it is pretty. All it has is just dust. So all those little specks are just dust. It looks hardly played at all. So I'm very excited to have this one in the collection. I have a couple other. I don't have the whole set yet, but apparently this one might have been one of the harder ones to find. So I'm very happy to have that in the collection. Okay, So you might have been wondering when all the Now and Then stuff was coming out, if I was going to show any of that. Well, now I am. I'll show you what I officially got here. Some I bought myself, some I got for some presents. But I actually ended up getting one of the cassettes because I thought kind of like the Now and Then handwriting was pretty cool because it was kind of given to them on tape. I thought it was pretty nice, kind of looking. So I thought that was just kind of neat just to have. And then so far, I have I have 3 copies of 45. I got I guess the Walmart kind of blue vinyl version. Yeah, it has all the inserts and everything. I'm sure you're very well known of what all these look like, so I'm not going to really pull pull them out to show you. But I got the marble colored vinyl and the clear colored vinyl. I do not have the black one. Maybe one day I will get it. I'll pull out the clear one because I think it's one of my favorite versions. Just it looks pretty cool. So those are the 45s for Now and Then. And I did get an email from Spotify saying that there was an exclusive 10-inch version of Now and Then, and this was it like came the day after I ordered everything, so I was kind of like, eh. But I ended up getting it anyway because I knew that if this was a truly an exclusive item, it would go pretty fast, and then the aftermarket would be crazy, and I was kind of right on that. So I ended up getting the 10-inch version, the Spotify exclusive, and I'm just going to keep this one sealed since I got all the other copies to play. And then, of course, last but not least, we got the 12-inch version, and this is the Target red vinyl exclusive. And I might as well show the red vinyl because it does look nice. I don't know why they put it on red vinyl though. It doesn't really go with the album artwork, but at least it looks nice with the Parlophone label, I guess, on that side. I mean, they could have done, like a green, blue, or gray or something, but red just kind of seemed out of place, at least in my mind. So that's all the Now and Then stuff. And now we're on to the record albums I got. And pretty much throughout this year, kind of made it a goal of mine to start collecting the Flag series for all the Japanese, to get some Japanese pressings, and I decided to go with the Flag series. So, I've been working on that series for a while now, and I got 4 more records for Christmas. So I got Sgt. Pepper, and all these had the obi and the inserts, and all of them are going to be on the Apple label. This also come with the cutout strips right there. And number 11, we got Yellow Submarine. I guess I might as well show the insert here. Kind of come in those little sticky outer sleeves, so they're not quite readily available to get out. But I'll show you a couple inner sleeves here, with all the lyrics and everything like that, and got a nice picture on the back. But currently making my way through the series, like I said, and I think I'm about 32% of the way done, which is pretty good since I just started this year, starting off with none. And there's about 41 records from the series, so starting off pretty strong. But I got Beatles again, or Hey Jude, the U.S. flag, number 25. And again, has the insert and the Apple label. And I always like the look of this one just because it kind of has the gold obi strip. I thought it always looked nice, but this is live at the Hollywood Bowl. And I guess I don't have the insert pulled out quite yet on the back, but this is one of the cheaper ones you can find Japanese copy for. And then it wouldn't be quite Christmas unless you got a Christmas album with all the stuff. So I mentioned this album maybe a few months ago here, but it's Bob Dylan Christmas Christmas in the Heart, and the original ones go for like over 100 to $150, but they reissued this earlier or late this year, I guess you can say, for like $25. And me and my dad kind of always enjoy this album or play it through the holiday season, even though his voice is just not good at all. It's kind of we listen to it kind of ironically because it's kind of funny and bad, but it's still kind of fun to listen to. Um, if you enjoy this album, I got nothing against you because I do listen to it, and there's some songs I do enjoy, but his voice is just does not sound good. I'm sorry. On this, and he's just pretty old on this one. See, I guess this one came out in 2009, so yeah, he's getting up there. But I actually found a 45 promo for this album earlier this year, so I'll keep that one sealed, and I got a playing copy for that LP. Alrighty, couple kind of bonus gifts from my relatives because I'm not going to get them all into what particular pressings. So I asked for some of the inner sleeves and outer sleeves. Um, this has 50 inner sleeves and 50 outer sleeves for like $25 on Amazon, and I ended up getting two of them. So when I'm cleaning all these records and all the previous records from all my bins and crates and stuff like that, um, I'll have a good supplies stock now for a good while. So I'm really happy about that. I prefer to spend my money buying the records. So when everything I can get like the supplies for free, I guess essentially, I always enjoy that because even though it's necessary for my collection, I know. I mean, again, I rather you rather spend money on the records instead of the supplies to keep the records in good shape. But again, it's necessary. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, and then I also got the 2024 calendar. This has been an annual tradition gift from my aunt. Um, this year they didn't really seem to have like a collectible series one. It kind of comes with like a hard plastic outer shell. But this one also comes with the mini calendar. I'll have the calendar displayed on my room desk, and then I bring the mini calendar with me to college and put it on my mini fridge. So this has always been a an annual tradition for the past I don't know 10 years or so. So that was very good. And the last gift for this Christmas was again something that came out just recently, and I didn't really talk about it because I knew I was going to get it for Christmas, and it is the 50th anniversary of the Red and Blue album, and I ended up getting the colored vinyl version with the slipcase, and I'm really happy that the slipcase is like a nice sturdy cardboard. I thought it was going to be kind of more of a flimsier, kind of just papery um, type, but it wasn't. So that was a bonus. So you've probably seen these a bunch of times, but I'm kind of just seeing these for the first time myself. The two records in the one pouch is a little bit interesting. Again, there's a whole bunch of reviews on this. I'm just happy I can finally get to listen to these albums, hear the new mixes for the Red album and the couple on the Blue album. So I won't do a whole review on these. There's a bunch of reviews on YouTube by now, and I'm not really great of reviewing particular records and all the sound quality or the different mixes as at the moment. So I'd say it was a pretty successful Christmas for me, and I'm pretty happy on what I got. I cannot complain. So I hope everyone maybe you got some Beatles records. for Christmas, or we got some nice items for Christmas. So I hope everyone had a happy holidays, and I'll put out hopefully a couple more videos before the end of the year, and then I'll probably do a year 2023 wrap up in early January, and then we'll kind of see where 2024 takes us. So thanks for watching, and happy holidays, happy New Year.